Oh Lord. Tide ho. Oh Lord. Ho tide. Lord. Oh my.
Tide.
Wait a minute. Oh Lord. Hey you guys.
We're here. We're
Yes.
prayer.
Yes. As usual.
Mm-mm-mm.
hmm
You guys, this is Tide Ho here.
And this is our Lord. And this is
The T.O. Show.
yes. Back at it again.
I had an interesting thing that happened to me today.
What happened?
Well, not really. It's not very interesting.
mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. I think I always try to correct certain people on certain things. I think that
Check them.
yeah, it's kind of like a scenario or a situation where every time they see a gay person or whatever case may be, they'll be like, "Oh, look at your brother, look at your sister." I'm like, for one, we're not brothers or sisters, and at the end of the day, I feel like all gay people, we all have a natural connection with each other, whatever the case
Yeah.
may be, because we
That's true.
understand, we have a clear understanding of how it is. And besides that point, I don't like when they do that. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like we're all brothers and sisters, and we
Yeah,
know
we're
how to,
connected
yeah.
in a way, but I feel like people have to understand that our connection is not we don't connect like that with everybody. Like
Yeah.
some of the gays we don't connect with each other, and that's normal. You're not supposed to. You don't have to
Exactly.
connect with everybody.
Exactly. And I want to say, so they had this one particular gentleman that came in there. Now I don't know if he was. I don't even want to give it a title now because I think that's I think we're in an era where that's not kind of like even good to throw a title on a person nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Because the way he was dressed up, I don't know if he was a transgender or a tranny or I don't know.
Well, trans is usually the word to say. Trans or transgender.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on, but all I know is that was the setup, and the boy kind of had like a hairy belly, but was just showing the belly, honey, for days.
Okay.
So he had entered the store, and they was like, oh, your sister.
Oh, who?
Your sister or
No, who did they say this to?
to me. And I was like, I said, honey, that ain't my brother. I was like, well, no, I call everybody. I say, oh, yeah, okay, well, just, because you're like, I call everybody, saying that's your sister. So I said, honey, well, don't do it with me. And I think the notion that they was trying to throw out there is like, I don't get it why he's wearing that. And, he's got a hairy belly. And I said, hold on. I said, well, we're not going to get into that. Because I'm like, even though I may not agree with that or whatever case may be,
that's his choice.
It's kind of like a scenario situation. Let me break this down. Mm-hmm. That's like a black person and a white person. And if we're talking, a white person, I'm talking about a black person, I don't know, for some reason you have an odd feeling. Like, we're not going to go there. Or whatever the case may be. Now, you and me, being black, we're like, okay, bitch, we can go there. We can speak tea. Or whatever scenario may be. And I feel like with this situation, I feel the same way. It's like, I'm not going to speak to with you because, you're not in the same boat with us. Your natural reaction is to go that far or whatever case may be. And it kind of had me thinking, like, when I was talking about it, because it's like, even though I am gay and I'm in a scenario in the same boat like this person, is it right for me to even judge a person like that? Which I'm still going to have my opinion, but,
yeah.
Whatever. It just opens your mind to a lot of things that you tell someone else not to do, but you're doing it as well. And I felt like at that moment I was like, well, at the end of the day, he can do whatever, or she, whatever case may be, can do whatever they feel that makes them comfortable. And I said, when a lot of you people are quick to judge people that are transgender, or whatever case may be, are gay, and I'm like, we are the most confident people. Why? Because we have all the odds stacked against us, and we're still living life the way we want to live it, and we're honest with ourselves. And I said, like you straight people that always gotta try to meet to somebody's expectation of what's feminine, what's masculine, and all that. That's where y'all at. When we just like, they don't have no rules for us. We're gonna do what the hell we want to do, and I think that's where we're in a era right now where I don't want to be labeled. Don't put no label on me, because when you put a label on me, you're gonna say I need to be this way or I need to be that way. And I feel
Yeah.
like we reached that this time and days that maybe this is a good thing. Maybe we need to break all these stereotypes that someone had made, that
Mhm.
we need to be like this. And I feel like I'm kind of receiving it because it's so new. But I feel like the new youth, where I feel like this is coming from, I really, really am. I'm really digging it. So I think this is a good thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a
Oh
lot.
Lord.
But
You okay, little one?
it was a lot. But yeah, I think that's just where we're at. Okay, you guys, we're getting ready to get in the show right now. We've been on this all day and every day with the Chasing Atlanta. This is one of our favorite gay web series, and I really, really enjoy it all the time. And I feel like I have grown to love a lot of these characters on here. And yes, they are characters, and not the cast. They are characters because these people are so hilarious. And I really like to get into it. They actually have a one for Dallas, and me and old Lord was talking about that. They have a
Oh
Chasing
yeah, they
Dallas.
have. Yeah, that's coming out
And
soon.
and I had recently was talking to him about my ex who recently went live on Instagram. And I was like, I wonder if he's gonna, because he's very big. Like wherever he goes, he makes a scene. That Aries behavior, honey. They're
Mhm.
all over. So I'm quite sure I may see him on there. And also, we was talking about we may see people from here on there as well.
True. We might.
So
There's a huge possibility that I may see
I'm quite
somebody that
sure.
I knew. I'm very sure it's a lot of, especially the people who are really popular in the gay scene out here. We're gonna definitely see somebody.
So we'll see how that goes. Okay, you guys. Well, let's get into it, right?
Yeah, let's
Okay,
do
let's
it.
go.
All right, you guys. We'll be back. Hey guys,
Hey,
what's going on?
what y'all doing?
How
He
y'all
is
feeling?
really is just not trying to get up.
He isn't. He's like, listen, nap time.
Nope, he ain't
Let me see
napping.
him.
Get him up.
Come here.
He can't be.
Come here.
Okay, you guys, we just finished watching the episode. So
Episode 7.
yes. So what's your thoughts?
Girl.
Where you want to
A
start?
lot happened. Well, not really a lot, but a lot happened in a way. Let's say
Mm-hmm.
that. Sky wanted to let y'all know that none of y'all are safe. Sky was letting y'all know none of y'all are safe. Basically, that's what it felt like. That's what the episode was about. Sky letting y'all know y'all wasn't finna do him. Try him today.
Mm-hmm. At any point of time.
Yes. Yes. Okay, so there wasn't a lot of Gardini. I don't think he was in this episode.
No, he was in the beginning when it was doing a continuation. So they
Yeah.
was basically doing that. And it was all about him stealing from charity and stuff like that. And this was the point
Allegedly.
where
Because they
Devon
don't
was
have
exposed of not having Sky back when he accused him of Devon saying,
Yeah.
and he heard
Yeah.
that. And I
he
guess Devon didn't want the friction of his
Because,
relationship with
he's Gardini is his boyfriend's best friend.
So
So that's like a thing. So I understand.
Yeah, I get that.
But the thing is, that's still kind of shady because you are involved indirectly. And that's not even
And you didn't have your friends back at the
at
end
all.
of the day. And I feel like, a person, don't. I get it on the ends where don't tell me something that you don't think that is not true. Because if I say something, you need to be able to back it up or whatever case may be. I would never sit around and say anything about someone, and a person would tell me, "Hey, you said this." I'm gonna say, "Oh, I said it."
Mm-hmm.
That ain't gonna change, regardless of whatever scenario, situation, or circumstance. I'm gonna say I said it. I don't give a damn what kind of setting I'm in. I don't care if I don't fuck with that person no more or whatever. I'm going to say I fucking said it if I said it. Regardless of if it's going to cause friction between anyone. It's just a factual situation. And I feel like that was really, really wrong on Devon. at the end of the day, I don't blame Sky for bringing it up because this is a serious matter for a person
And
still from charity.
It accounts for the situation.
Yeah.
Now, if it was just like Sky going, remember that situation?
Yeah, that's when it's the point of being messy. Yeah. That's when the point of it. But I feel like with this situation, this was like really, really a big situation that probably needs to be aired out and brought up if this was really factual. And I'm quite sure Sky would not have said. And it reminds me of the Portia and Phaedra situation. A person ain't gonna say unless they. That's like you telling me something. Now you supposed to be my boy and my best friend. You telling me something. If you told me something, I'm going to believe exactly what you said. I'm going to put it down as law. So if I was ever bring it up and I'll be like, didn't you say that? You're going to be like, I sure the fuck did. And he sure the, So to know how you feel so stupid.
Is it that whenever I say the iPhone is garbage, you don't take that as true? Because it's true. But it's okay.
You hear this joke, you guys? He is just so hilarious.
Just up your wig. You're welcome.
Girl, she is so funny.
Collected outside.
I keep on telling her April Fool's has been passed.
Collect your wig outside.
You are the GOAT. You are the GOAT. She is so hilarious with these lies and jokes.
Collect the wigs. But yeah, it's one of those things. Yeah, if I'm you tell me something, I'm gonna believe you.
Yeah.
Because I know it. Why would you lie to me as my friend? What sense does it make to lie to me?
In that moment, I already know, because I think he just wanted to move on. I see how Sky was just like, let me move on from this, because it's like he's hurt. Because it's like, I'm in a group of these people, especially, gay people. I'll tell you, we're special kind of people.
True.
And
especially I'm especially the black ones.
Yeah.
The white ones,
because I'm trying to, people already caught that tea and shade right there. For you to not have your friends back, I think that is very
suspicious.
It shows who you are as a person. And this brings me to the point when he done that shit before, where he was revealing things and saying slick shit behind the scenes and stuff like that, and no one really called on to say, you know what, look. Because I watch everybody who's carrying the bone around, or whatever case may be. I got to know who had their hands on the bone, and and I like the hidden ones. I like to get those, because they try to go out with like they ain't say nothing. I'll say if I said something, whatever case may be. It is what it is. I felt that was really, really hurtful. At the end of it, I think when you accuse someone, you need to make sure it is factual, that it is facts. At the end of the day, this is a very situation. You need to watch what you say about people. You also have to
put into the fact that was Gardini's past. So even if it's in your past, people are still going to be like, "Oh, well, he stole. Well, he stole in the past." What? So I'm gonna assume that he did. Like people do, like they hold on to past things that you've done. So, not saying that they should. No,
I think that's just what it was.
Yeah.
I think he knew that with the Paul situation. Let's do a backstory. You guys, of course, watched the episode probably as well. Gardini was accused of stealing money from raising a GoFundMe for one of the victims of the Pulse tragedy.
Yeah, he did.
And
that happened in our community, Orlando, Florida. It's a nightclub. A guy went into one and he just shot up it's a gay nightclub.
We talked about it on the previous podcast, but we like to bring it up because it was a sad tragedy.
It was a tragedy for us.
And
just period. But
it really had you shooken up. I think the point is I didn't really, because when you told me, you called me and told me about it too.
What made it worse really was the fact that they came out during Latino night. So they targeted predominantly Black and Latino people. Although it was somebody who came out and said that it was okay for the Black people. He's not shooting at Black people. I don't believe that.
I don't think at the end of the day, I don't give a damn what race he didn't pick to not shoot. He should never shot no one. So I'm trying to find out why we need to go into clerical details like that. This time, let's get back to the point about the myths, because this will be a deeper subject, and we'll talk about this real soon later. I think we're going to be doing Pride very soon, so we'll talk about that. Okay.
By the way, guys, we are definitely going.
He is trying to get me to this Pride thing, and his body not together, but I'm gonna put something.
You're going. We're going. I want to be around the gays. You know.
I'm gonna have to call in that day for
You
work.
know.
I know I'm gonna have to work that day because I already requested my birthday off because it's around that same time.
Mm.
Because on the 24th and my birthday's on the 29th.
Okay.
So it's somewhere I'm gonna have to call.
I'm so glad that you're gonna go ahead and call in because we are going.
So back to that. So it was a situation where he was held accountable of stealing
from a GoFundMe page
situation, which is basically charity.
Yeah.
And it was in his past or whatever case may be. Now, this is me really thinking. I think that at the time when Devon and Gardini wasn't on the same page and was having, I think it was just the point that he was just throwing shade and he was throwing out assumptions and making it as in a factual situation.
You mean Gardini?
Yeah, Gardini. No, Devon.
Gardini was doing the same thing too.
Well, I'm just saying what he did when he threw that tea and that shade to his friend.
After.
Yeah, this was in
when
the whole scenario.
When they got back.
Even before they squashed the beat, this was the whole time. You know they wasn't real cool after that. It was just one fucking day.
True.
So you know
because the thing is, Gardini was talking a lot of stuff about him, like, oh, he not really cooking. He cooking at a restaurant, McDonald's, like that kind of thing. So he was like,
this was
okay. So yeah, you know what. You know what? You're right.
So I think the point is he already knew about his past, and I think he just went around and just said it. Now let me tell you something. Me and you have stopped this episode for a second just to touch on it. If you're gonna have, I understand that we can come up with assumptions, but we got to make sure that we tell the person we're talking to them, like, girl, I think shit, this might have happened. That's stating that you're assuming, not this has happened. So I feel like he used his words very poorly with that, and this is besides the point. Because, like I said, didn't he apologize at the thing or whatever that they were cool? Remember, he sort of they cool,
yeah,
but what he said, we had a phone conversation, so this was after the party. So that's why I'm trying to get you in the point that he was still salty about the situation. I guess
I feel like he's going to be, because I feel like I would be still a little salty. Like, okay, we're cool now, but she was talking a lot of stuff about me. Yeah, and I didn't even meet you yet.
It takes time to forgive a person, so I get that point. So when you throw that assumption out, which it was more than an assumption, you threw it into the point of factual, and a person heard it, and the person don't take that very lightly at the end of the day. Like, you be like, okay, I don't want to bring it up to cause confusion. Some people like, no, that is not right. If I can't have a person like this around me, not people knowing what he has done. Oh, but that's like a person who's raped someone or that's a big, well, I'm not putting in that category, but some things that you as a person, you just can't stand by without letting a person know that this person done this. So I feel like this was a situation where Sky had to bring up and state what had happened, and Devon at that moment should have let him know that I am assuming this. Because I understand you talk shit like, girl. Yeah, I'm surprised he probably didn't stole the damn money at the damn chicken. He already stole the money from Paul's. Girl, we gotta watch it. He might have stole the money. He might have. He stole the money. Yeah. You can't say that. And that's the thing. Like, that's a criminal offense. I think you can't accuse a person like that.
That's like Phaedra
and Portia's situation.
Yeah, where they was like, oh yeah, she tried to drug me so her and Ty could sleep with me. Oh, sleep.
Exactly.
That's rape.
Like, you can't state something like that and not have facts at the end of the day. So I feel like this was the situation. Well, we've been too long on that subject right there. So let's switch gears and go back to Cameron's fashion show. What did you really think about it? Well, hold on. We can, before we tap on that, because that's going to cross over to the piece. Let's go on J-Lon's. You was talking about him getting a second location, basically. So hit on that.
Now, here's my thing. Okay, now that I see that they did show the first location, that J-Lon already had the hair thing going on, so his second location is him continuing the hair thing. Which, okay, I can get it now. At first, I thought it was that other thing that he was doing. Remember when he was like, let's paint this wall? Remember
that was the building. That was the building.
That's the same building?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't know. I feel like you should make sure your brand is it's a good word for kind of encompassing the whole thing of the situation where you're like, you want to create a brand because you want to be like that person who, okay, this is what you associate me with. This is where I make my money. People buy stuff from this because they see that this works for me. It's like with Rihanna and the her clothing line. That's her brand. Yeah. You know? Or Rihanna and her music. That's her brand. You know, like these things that she does, these are her brand.
Okay.
It's like with Beyonce and Ivy Park. You know of Ivy. When you hear Ivy Park, first thing you think of is Beyonce because that's a brand.
Yeah.
So it's like that's what you want. So I feel like they should establish their brand first before calling it a brand.
Mm-hmm. Well, I feel like he has a great following.
He does.
I mean, he's making money off this. I feel like at the end of the day, with a lot of businesses, a lot of them do these risky situations. Yeah. And I feel like what this is, I mean, he's really picking a good location. He's picking Los Angeles. Hello. I mean, that's a money maker. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's kind of probably like a smart move. And it's like, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to just try to go for it. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying he's being reckless. Like, I'm opening 6 locations. He's like, well, let me go on. Because, I mean, LA is a very, very big place. And that's a good platform where you want to start it. I mean, Atlanta is just the peak. Because it's like, you're there, so mostly you can work it. But, of course, LA, I'm quite sure he'll make a lot of money.
Yeah.
There. So, I think he should go there. I mean, if you believe in yourself, I think if you
also have to realize that LA is very shallow from what I've seen. And a lot of people are very about brands. So if I'm going to buy from you, I want to feel like I know who you are. Yeah. You know, like, I want to feel like you have a good enough brand to where I'm like, oh, I bought these shoes. They're from this place, you know?
But we don't know if he probably have a lot of buyers from Atlanta. I mean, from LA. So
he might have a good little group.
Obviously, he might do. So I don't know. We'll just see how this goes. Yeah. I think when you're in business, I think sometimes you're going to be risky because sometimes
you're going to have to.
It makes to the point of when they was talking about this. I forgot that damn camera company where they didn't even switch over to digital, and someone was like, "Hey, switch over to digital because this is what's going to be the new thing." And I think who was it?
Polaroid.
I think that was it. Was it
Polaroid?
Not Polaroid. Kodak. I think it was Kodak, and they didn't want to switch over to digital. They kept on saying, "Oh no, we're gonna be doing this," and then the digital thing happened, and they was way behind, and they went out of business because of it. So sometimes,
although it's weird because you still think of Kodak, you know Kodak, you know,
yeah,
but I haven't really. No, you're right, because I haven't really seen a Kodak camera in a very long time.
They was late with it. Yeah. So I feel like this is kind of situation like, look, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to go. I believe in myself, and I think that's just like in businesses and all that. You got to believe in yourself at the end of the day.
I can understand that.
So, by that being said, let's get on to the Cameron's fashion show. What did you think about the fashion? Let's just say we love the underwear models. The underwear was nice.
Well, let's say
I love that purple little strap.
It was like the cage. Kind of like
like little purple thing. Yeah, I like
that one. That was cute.
That was cute. Now Thirsty Hakeem
was all over that. I was just like,
hey, I would have been too. It was a nice rum shaker. It was nice.
But it was, it was cute. It was a cute little look. Why was Hakeem a model?
I don't know. Cameron even said it. Why was he a model? I'm like, bitch, you the one allow him in there. Y'all be feeling sorry for poor Hakeem and trying to keep him relevant ever since he did that performance with the heel. That is still the worst. Never mind.
You know what's sad?
I'm saying, if you feeling bad about yourself, you need to put that video on and be like, you know what, bitch, I really...
You want to know what's sad? I actually forgot about it, and now that you mention it, it's in my head now. And it's just...
So, and he just think he's just doing something. I felt the fashion was Cameron. I feel like he's still learning. I think I've seen that's a good
way to call it.
Coming online now. We already talked about this. That it's not something that's spectacular. I feel like if you're gonna do something, if you're gonna give me something that's gonna go wow, this, Cameron is good for this,
Yeah, give me a moment. Give me something it's like what I said, a brand. Give me what is your brand?
I feel like one of my ex friends, well, whatever case may be, he was doing a line and stuff like that. And he always had different risky things. A conversation starter, I would say. I wouldn't tell y'all all the details that he had because I don't want no one to take his material and run off with it. And he used to do that a lot. I used to tell him, stop telling everybody your material. I'm like, because honey, they'll run off with it.
True.
But he had very great ideas, and it was very risky. It was always a conversation with a lot of things that he would do and put on his clothing, and I thought that was just so amazing. I used to really, really love that. So you got to have that kind of effect. Now I understand he's trying to do the mesh with different regular wear and stuff like that, and I think that's kind of cute as well. But I feel like at the end of the day, he can do better. Well, let's get to the root of it. What we're really trying to get. Let's get to the
root of it is that Kubo is not having it.
Oh.
Kubo was like, "Listen, I am here.
Yeah, you was messing with me.
Focus on me."
What, Kubo?
Yeah, but I feel like Cameron hasn't gotten to a place where he has something that fits. That's like, this is Cameron,
You hungry?
It's just like with Chanel. Chanel because of that suit, the tweed suit, the very nice 90s looking suit that she has, and pearls. Chanel for that.
That beautiful logo, and I think that's what they said when she passed away. She said, "Don't change my logo."
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, so they gotta always keep that logo forever, having her brand. I'm quite sure one day in the future they're gonna try to do some kind of risky shit with it, but I hope they respect their wishes.
It'll be cute. But let's see, of Thierry Mugler for like very odd, off the wall looking stuff. That Katy Perry music video with Nicki Minaj that she did?
Oh, the swish, swish.
Yeah. And where Nicki Minaj was wearing that outfit that had like the car look kind of sort of to it?
Mm-hmm. Beyonce did something like that on her.
Yeah, she did. For Sasha Fierce that time.
I liked it. That was so
That's
weird.
Thierry Mugler. Thierry Mugler is very like odd looking items that's like very masculine but also feminine. So it's like, these brands for what they bring, for things that they do. So it's like with Cameron, I feel like he hasn't developed that thing. Thing that this is Cameron.
I feel like it's with his clothing line. I feel like it feels like it's not a complete outfit. Yeah. Meaning that you will see one part that you like, interesting, and then the rest you be like, where you went at? Yeah. It's like kind of like, I see where you were going for it, but then you just lost me.
Yeah.
It's like a lost and found situation. Like, Lord have mercy, I'll take that, but I don't want that.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, I gotta go through a bunch of your clothes just to find a decent outfit.
And that's the thing. It's like, you have these, like, pieces that he does that I liked. Like, his clothes that he showed for the fashion show, they were not bad. I liked them. I liked that jumpsuit that the black lady was wearing, where it was like white on one side and there was black on the other side. I don't feel like it was a complete look. He's there. He's that way.
What you doing? Your ass pee. Get your nasty ass on. Go sit your ass down. Yeah. Yeah,
but it's like, I liked it, but I feel like it didn't feel complete. It felt like there was something missing from it. Like, there was more that needed to be added to it to give it like that oomph, And I feel like he needs to find somebody who's like a stylist to kind of like style his clothes
and coordinate
for like fashion shows. Fashion shows, you can be the designer and have somebody kind of come in and look at your stuff and be like, this goes with this goes with this, like help put your clothes in a way that shows, that gives it that Yeah. And I feel like he's not there yet. Basically,
he still needs a little help. But one thing I will always give him, I commend him for always trying. Mm-hmm. And definitely trying to, put his stuff out there.
And I like that he does keep his brand on. Well, not brand. his thing. He's always talking about designing. He's always talking about this fashion stuff. So I will
And
give
he
him
always
that.
do it. He always this is the second season he's been doing it. So I'm very proud of him. So congratulations to you, Cameron.
Yeah.
Now let's get to the peach.
Okay.
Because clearly this drama just kept on going.
Mm.
Okay, you guys. It was the situation. Let me give you the format of it.
Okay.
The floor plan.
Okay.
Now it started off with Hakeem telling Montel something secretly off camera. And Montel went to the restroom, was very upset about it, cried about it, and then eventually left. Now everybody and the producer was asking Montel what was wrong. Camera even called him. Of course, he didn't pick up. So Hakeem went to everybody. Because everybody asks what's wrong. Because I think that's in general, people going to ask what's wrong or whatever case may be. Mm-hmm. Now, some things are private. Because I turn around and say, well, this is something private between me and him. I am not willing to discuss it with anyone besides him or whatever case may be.
Yeah.
He should have went with that answer, whatever case may be. And I understand that everybody going to always think, like, what the fuck you did now? You know you did something. What the fuck you did? So, yeah, he was drunk. Clearly, we seen that. A lot of people
with
was
the way
drunk.
with the way he was all up on that guy, like on him, he was drunk
like a predator.
So
what had happened was he basically revealed that apparently the guy that Montel was dating or whatever case may be, or maybe still is, I don't know. Probably forgave him. Akeem knew the guy that Montel boyfriend friend. They were staying together. They was roommates or whatever case may be. He went over there and visited this friend or whatever case may be. He keeps on adding and he was attractive man. I'm attractive man. I don't know why you gotta always say that, but that's what he had went with.
You know somebody believes it, but go for it.
Okay. You know? So they was him and the roommate's best friend. I mean, Montel boyfriend, roommate, best friend was in the room sleeping. Apparently, Montel boyfriend went in there and played with his penis and then ran out the room or whatever case may be. I highly doubt that happened.
Oh, dude, he's being adorable. Really.
I highly doubt that he ran out the room or whatever case may be. As Hakeem was very aggressive with that boy, I'm quite sure he was able to get a piece of action.
I'm very sure he was like, oh, you don't have to stop.
Exactly. Let finish. So by that being said is he eventually revealed that now this happened way in December or something like that. And now this is March. Fast forward, we're in March and he's finally telling Montel what had happened. And that's just the way it started. Now he told everybody in the party about something that was personal between Montel, his boyfriend, and himself. That it didn't need to be plastered or whatever case may be. Clearly, if Montel didn't want to talk about it with nobody, clearly he did not want to, talk about it with nobody. This was something that he needed to process and put together himself versus you telling everybody else that's something he may not want to know. But you keep on saying that, hey, I feel like I want to be a friend. I really like you and all that. Let me tell you guys something. Some things can pass. I mean, it's
some
like
things are better left unsaid.
Expired when you should have said certain things. So it's either like just let it go, take it to the grave, move on with it. It's irrelevant because if you tell a person, that person like, well, why you been didn't tell me? Because I'm quite sure they're not gonna want to really hear your excuses. Because whatever excuse you have, it doesn't matter to them. Because they're like, I feel like you should have been told me. So give me your
especially
take on
after
it.
The fact. Like I feel like I do think that he's behind you.
That nigga did shit. I knew your ass was trying to do something, but your ass did.
You did?
Over here.
Oh Lord.
I got it.
Okay. You can throw it away.
Well, I'm not gonna keep it.
I know. I got you.
What's on?
You keep that phone, and that's the same thing. Watch out. Yeah, it's just I feel like there's a time frame to tell me. And if you weren't gonna tell me then you don't need to tell me now. Like, if we're gonna be friends, you should have been told me that this happened. And if you been knew about it, you should have been told me that, oh, he's trying to expose you. You should have told me that. That's something that you should have been told me. Like, don't give me this. I mean, I was trying to tell you, but I didn't tell you then. Don't tell me all that.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I feel like it's kind of um. I feel like it was weird that he was adding on. Oh yeah, and
He was gonna expose
when I was
him.
sleeping, he tried to do something with me. I was just telling y'all. It's like I liked what Lyric was saying, where he was like, you telling everybody else except Montel is basically going to add on. Like somebody's going to add on something like, oh yeah, they slept together.
Exactly.
And it's like once it gets back to Montel, it's going to be much worse than what it was.
Mm-hmm.
But this is you causing drama as usual. Doing something as usual,
Mm-hmm.
So,
and he just one of those people, like I said, we brought on the last podcast. He does things and then turn around and act like, what happened? Your mouth is what happened. Shut up. You heard something like, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, nothing positive to say, shut the fuck up.
And that's the thing. It's like he needs to really evaluate what he does and
my point is, he ain't got no secret in the world because he got to let somebody know.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, positive. If he feels like it looks good on him.
Exactly. So now, bring you to him and Sky's argument, because Sky felt like the same thing that a lot of people was thinking. Like, why are you up in here telling this man business?
Mm-hmm.
What's it to you? What's going on?
Exactly.
At the end of the day. And that's just like where it went. And it went real left. And Sky was not having it. He was going to want to fight him and et cetera, et cetera. So won't you?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
He is ready to fight. He was watching Chasing Atlanta right along with us. He wants to fight too. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I feel like that's the thing. It's like Sky's done. Sky's very much done with Akeem.
Yeah.
And I agree with him, but like I mentioned to you, I feel like he's like the Tammy Roman of the series.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't said anything snappy and funny like Tammy does, but I can see him being the Tammy of the season.
I wouldn't consider him all the way to. I think the point is, I mean, clearly we know that it's a lot of things that's going behind scenes with these girls. And by that being said is, with this situation, especially with him and Hakeem, it's like you just get tired of a person with the fakeness and the foolery and all that. And I told you, I had a coworker like that. He used to just stay in mess. And I used to just, it was just like for some reason that me and him I used to always have to get him together.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever case may be. I already brought up the scenario where he was accusing somebody of stealing. I say, you need to stop going around saying certain things if you're not sure about. At the end of the day, it's just a person that just seeks attention and likes drama going. And I just felt like he was one of those people. And I couldn't stand him. So I get the point of how Scott felt about. I'm like, ugh. And then you just you try to be cool, you try to be cordial with a person, like, you know what, let me be cool, let me calm down. But it's like, nah, bitch, you just a fake phony bitch. And I feel like that's
where he's been there since season 1, actually, technically. Because remember in season 1,
I'm trying to find out what is he trying to do. I'm really trying to get him used to falling down, because if he do that, he'll know how far he can go. Let him fall.
He is doing it. He is really doing this with his little legs.
Ridiculous. Now go on. You got anything else to add on this situation?
Yeah, I feel like that's the reason why I understand why Scott was mad, because it's like it's always the same thing with you. And like he was telling him, he was like, you adding on, oh yeah, I slept with his boyfriend, by the way. I just want to tell you that. I didn't tell him that, but I want to tell you that. And
he didn't say he slept with the boyfriend?
No, he said that the boyfriend played with his penis.
Yeah, that's what
I'm saying. I'm paraphrasing. I'm paraphrasing.
Well, clear. Look, when you put a notion in a situation, like even if you even say that you didn't sleep with the boyfriend or whatever case may be, you're telling a group of gay people
You telling people that you know that
Yeah,
that
so
are messy.
a lot of people gonna be like,
you're messy.
girl,
One.
I think they slept
They
together.
They just messy too. They
They're
just
like,
messy.
girl, I think they slept together. He's saying
Be
that
lucky you didn't tell.
They play.
Be lucky you didn't tell Q and Gardini. Which, by the way, Q was there. He came in late as usual. He's always late.
Q is something else with his old tired self. True.
These are very, very true statements. But yeah, it was just like they could have kept all of. Sky really went in on him, and he was like, you know what, I'm not doing it because you're not gonna do nothing.
Exactly. Like you're not gonna. What he was like, you're not gonna fight. Like you're not about that life. Is that bad to tell her?
Yeah. Well, no, not really. But yeah.
Especially when the bitch is messy. You like, you know what, bitch?
You doing all this, but are you finna do something?
Exactly. It was like, you can't beat me. Like, and the point about Akeem just looking like, girl.
Okay.
I'm not about that life. You're right. I like to talk shit and try to get away with it.
And I'm done.
Because he was just like, he was not about to fight at all.
He wasn't. He just wanted to talk mess. That's it. That was his whole thing.
And just get mad when people catch him in his...
yeah. And then kind of sort of backtrack.
My point is, I understand when a person can pick on you and you can always feel like someone is always picking on you. I can get that.
Yeah.
But clearly, I feel like it brings to the point with trying to get that. With Devon, I feel like at the end of this season he was much better, even though he done sneaky shit in behind the scenes.
Yeah, he did.
So, and you know, it's a lot of these bitches be doing some shit like, I should never invite him. Like Cameron apologized to Martell about J-Lon inviting them and saying, I should have never did. It's like, honey, lies, but whatever. These girls always out here to have a reaction. I think it's just so sad for I would say the people.
Yeah, I just feel like it's really just like y'all doing too much. But yeah, that was this episode. I feel like why is it that I just have a really, really valid question. Why is it that Montel continuously tells people he's done with the drama, and yet you're still in the drama?
Exactly. It brings up that point when he was like, what are you saying?
I'm booked and busy.
I'm booked and busy, but it was time for you to confirm something. And again, these hoes be talking all this mess, but when it's a open room to clear up situations of what you might say it or whatever case may be, to confirm certain things, and it's like you don't want to do that because you and this person had fixed your drama or whatever case may be. I'm like, if they can't accept the honesty of the truth, what happened, I don't care if we cool or not. The situation was, it happened the way it happened.
Exactly.
So, and you know, these people are sidestepping.
I love how he does that, and
I'm just booking
J-Lon.
I'm booking
remember when J-Lon was like, so, you know, I got too much going on for me to be in drama. But you be in drama.
I think the point with J-Lon, I really think the bitch is just, J-Lon is a very shady person.
They all are, really.
I think his heart can be in some good places. I really, really think it is. But I feel like he's one of those family members, they love and care about you, but at the same time, they will not take a moment of a hesitate moment to let you know how better they are in you, how they got more going on in you. But they still love you and still like you. I was saying in this situation, he seems
like he likes to flaunt his things.
Yeah. Too. So he's one of those people. But like I said, at the end of the day, you know, that's who he is. And I feel like with him...
I'm sorry. He was trying to climb up this and fail. It was so cute. I'm sorry.
Because he'll do that hollering in a minute. He'll be hollering in the car.
He don't really be talking all that much.
Oh, he hollers. Like, especially when he home with us, too.
I need to cut these nails down. These is getting too long. I can't do my weaponized bottoming anymore with these nails.
Okay.
But, anything else you want to add to it?
Look at my baby.
I think we're good. All right, you guys. We're going to be right back we have episode 8 to get into. It's going to be a mess. I can already tell you that. And then we have the season finale, which I cannot wait. How excited are you for the season finale?
I am ready.
I
really am. I'm really excited about this. This is one of our great shows.
By the way, you guys, we did not know that episode 8 was happening until it dropped during the week of, and then we were like, oh, so there's another episode, because we thought it was just going to be episode 7 was the last episode, and then episode 8 was going to be the finale.
I thought it was going to be more. I didn't know that they was already saying that was going to be a season finale.
Yeah.
But they did this last season where I feel like they did a group discussion and all of them together, and then eventually do the reunion. So I think that's just like kind of good to celebrate. It's kind of like a reality show, especially even with housewives. They always go on a trip, so this is kind of like their trip or whatever. So for them all to be together, you know how they do a trip and they act like everything's cool by y'all, and then when they get to the reunion, then they all like, "Bitch, fuck you! I'm still pissed off. I'm still mad." That situation.
Yeah, they do that. That definitely happens for whatever reason.
No, you ain't going to sleep. No.
Well, all right, you guys. We're going to go ahead and hit you back up with episode 8 of season 2 of Chasing Atlanta. So we're back from our smoke break.
What you feeling? What you feeling about?
By the way, we're talking about Chasing Atlanta, episode 8.
Yes, this is part 1. I think they got a part 2 as well.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No. Do they? No.
Yes, they got a part 2.
Anyways, I liked it. First off, I just want to say that. Oh, look, is Dewan the boyfriend? Dewan's the boyfriend. He looks cute here. He looks cute. He's always looked cute, the boyfriend. Devin's boyfriend. I watched Thai Culture Couture video one time, and he's like, I'll tell you stuff about that later on. But anyways,
didn't he had a video of that? Isn't that his husband?
Yeah, this one right here, right? The one in the red shirt, that's his husband.
Well, why you say on one of his videos he was getting a divorce?
He had a previous husband.
Oh.
And the thing is, we'll be right back so I can give him some tea, you guys. All right.
Oh, this can be in this too.
You sure?
Yeah, that's how.
All right. Well, we'll go. Okay, we'll add the tea. Anyways, Thai Couture's ex, let me see. Basically he was married to this other guy, but people who watched their videos said that they felt like he was really controlling. And not only controlling, that's the previous one, by the way.
Let me see, go back.
This is the new one. No, that's the girl. Basically, a lot of people felt like his previous husband. They felt like he was really controlling in the situation. Him, the one who, the one who's wearing the peace sign shirt. They felt like he was really like controlling, bossy, kind of aggravating and stuff like that. They didn't care for him particularly in their videos.
Yeah.
In the videos, because they felt like he would like cut the other one off, and he would control what he said, and he would do this and that. People didn't like that. So a lot of people felt like they weren't really working well. And it really kind of damaged their relationship. And him, instead of like going, this is how I am, I'm just this type of person, he went on this thing about, well, y'all don't know the real thing. He's, verbally abusive. He be talking to me any old kind of way behind the scenes. He be leaving me. He be doing this. He cheats. Like you going on this thing about everything that he did wrong, but not telling us what you do wrong. Like you're playing the victim. And then it's like he reads the comments and stuff like that. So it's kind of like emotionally, this isn't what you should be doing as a YouTuber.
Okay, so are they still doing videos together?
No, this is his new man. He got a new husband.
Okay, that's the new man.
Yes.
And you talking about...
I think that's the old
one.
one.
This is the old one. This is him right here, right?
This is two different guys. You see him?
Okay.
Yeah, that he had a previous one that he was with, and they got a divorce because this YouTube, because he started like kind of like saying that he was abusive and saying this and that, like talking about all these negative things about their relationship, like, oh, he does wrong, that's why we had to leave. That's that's the ex, by the way, right there.
Okay.
So yeah, they basically got a divorce because he was victim blaming a little bit or whatever. I don't know. Basically, from what I told you, it was kind of like a mess. Like, he's really emotionally not the perfect person for YouTube, because you read the comments and people be saying some mean stuff about you, and you get kind of like snippy, and you get kind of sad, and you get depressed, and you get mad, and you get all these other things, and it's like, you got to be ready, because people gonna say mean stuff about you. Period.
You put your significant other on there, and then people try to pinpoint it. They could take your relationship.
Yeah,
because it even so, when it's just people that think they know you or may know you, when they put things out that really ain't there, that some people's perception could be there off the map, but don't really get y'all. And once they put that in there, you really tap into that. Oh, girl, I don't even think he really likes you.
Yeah,
you know.
But the thing is, what your perception, what we're seeing, what you present, is how we see you.
Oh yeah. Well, with this situation, we can understand that, because sometimes you don't realize what you do until it's been put out.
Yeah, and then so it was like a lot of that going on. That's why they got a divorce, because of this. And so now he has a new man, this guy right here, and
I guess he like him chubby.
He do, with facial hair. And fun fact, he also has an OnlyFans, and they do like
OnlyFans.
What is OnlyFans? Connect Pal.
What is that?
Don't you? Where they make their own porn videos and pictures, and they sell them to you. You pay to watch their stuff exclusively. That's what OnlyFans is. Where they put stuff on there, you pay a monthly subscription, or you pay weekly or whatever to watch the stuff.
Oh, girl, ain't nobody doing that. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, so that's basically, they're kind of like, it's a lot basically, but basically, I did watch one of their videos, especially the one where he's like, I'm getting a divorce. That one, and it was like clickbait, where he was basically saying, we're not going to do the videos together anymore because y'all keep saying stuff about what I'm doing and how I'm treating him and all that, but he's not perfect in the relationship. He be doing things in the relationship. That's what you're doing. Like, you're saying, y'all say stuff about me in my videos.
Is, if I'm first, it's your husband, your ex-husband, whatever the case may be, and you have been together for so many years, I don't think that's just a platform to really probably express that to, because he still got to go out there and live out in the public.
It's not. That's the point.
And for a person to say, you wish me well, but at the same time, you're bashing me.
Yeah.
Like, and, I think people have arguments and stuff like that, and we can go somewhere, because I understand people like that person's telling their truth. I can get that too. That'll be a whole nother. We're really gonna get off.
And also, people are talking about how he wears these kind of shirts a lot. Like, it's just, they're like, okay,
ain't doing too much. Let's.
I like this one right here, though. I do like that one.
The red one,
like that.
And even the black one. That's cute.
Yeah, no, the black one was the one I was talking about, because I like the Dalmatian kind of print, the cow print kind of thing, but it's like mesh. That's cute. It's a cute look. For that. He does.
All right, let's get back into it, you guys. Chasing Atlanta, episode 8, part 1.
It connects because he did an interview with the cast.
This is a part of, because we haven't been doing our gay culture, so we're gonna have that one coming up soon, you guys. What?
No, I was saying, I'm agreeing with you.
Oh, okay. So we'll be having that coming up soon. So we might do a little bit of this on there, a little bit. We'll probably bring the subject back up a little bit, so I'm gonna get really in tune and get a little more information, so I can have a good opinion on it. But what did you thought about it? What did you
about
know?
this episode?
Yes, about the intervention.
All of
Even
this
let's start from the sit down, because the beginning was a sit down between Cameron, Devon, Sky, and Montel.
My problem with the sit down, first of all, was it felt more like, oh, let me drop this on you. Remember when, like, instead of going, and I want to tell you that I didn't like how this was dressed. You go, and it's just that you said something about me, and I did not like that you said so. It was more that, like, if you want this to be more positive, y'all want to do some positive things, quote unquote, y'all want to be positive, quote unquote, you do it the better way. Like, okay, good example. Let's see. If I were to do if you had did something to me, instead of going, you did that, like doing that, if you feel like you can talk to that person, then be like, listen, I did not like how you did this.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like that was the right way to do it.
Reading situation. I think if you don't, it's the way your delivery is, and definitely
delivery.
How you use your words.
That's the perfect word for it.
If you go into a defensive, let me say something, when a person throws something out there like that, you're gonna get in defensive mode. You're like, oh, honey. So whatever you feel like as trying to compromise or understanding, that's going out the window.
Exactly.
You want to fight fire with fire. So you're defending yourself. Like, oh, a person like, well, I did this. Person, well, I did this because they're like, well, look, well, I did. You're gonna go off the deep end. You're gonna feel like you're really not getting to them. My thing is, if you're gonna come to a situation like you're saying, and saying, look, I didn't come here to fight. I came here to get to understand. I came to get my feelings across, and we're gonna start right there.
Yeah. I didn't like how you said.
Situation.
I didn't enjoy what you said to me.
Exactly.
I didn't like this. I didn't, talk. And then, I don't know what it is about them, but they like to say that they're above things and that they're better than situations.
But they're still in the situation.
Or they be like, I'm unbothered by it. I'm not bothered by it.
But I gotta say this. It's like, honey, you gotta, words mean things. So,
they do.
When you say
and your delivery means even more.
Yeah.
But
I was like, I'm not mad.
Sweetie.
Okay.
Sweetie.
Your expression need to be matching what that word was.
First of all, your voice is here. Calm it down.
Calm
it down.
That's just what it feels like. They're always yelling. I didn't even really got the in-depth of the conversation until the end. Because they're all over the place.
They were. In that moment, they were.
They
really were.
Really appreciated Cameron for saying about the friend word, the loose of the friend word.
Oh, yeah, well, he was like,
friends.
I loved how he was like, we're not actually really friends. I've never said that me and you were friends. I want to get to know you, but we're not friends.
And get to that one part that I hated that Devon said, well, if I was your friend, I would have said this, whatever happened last year on season 1.
Yeah, I would have brought it up. There was things that happened, and I should have brought them up, but I did it because I'm your friend.
People in general don't mean that you need to be friends.
That's not how these things work. If you're friends with that person, you tell them, I was hurt by this. He talked to your friend. That's the whole point of being your friend.
I want to make the point I'm trying to make is that just because you're being a decent person, a good person, and certain things is not your business to say, and it's not even that important, don't means that means that's your friend. That means that you have some morals and that you have respect for people in general.
Yeah.
Don't mean that to say, oh, if I was your friend, I would have said this. If you wasn't my friend, I don't think you should say that because that was none of your business.
Also, can we throw in this? When he was like, and I just felt like I would never wear what you make. I would never wear any of that. That's not something I would ever wear. So I didn't want to be in your fashion show. And then he was like, and Gardini said something about you just slap stuff together. What does that have to do with this topic?
And I think that's what the point of with him and Sky, because he rattling the both fence between Gardini, because him and Gardini got cool because that's his boyfriend's best friend.
Yeah, and so now they whispering in each other's ears.
Exactly. So my point is, at the end of the day, what you're saying with that statement, I didn't really hear that part because the sound was really messed up.
It wasn't that good. We was complimenting them at the beginning of the episode. That changed.
I don't think it should have took of Gardini saying something to make you feel like what you felt. Because if I would have saw something, especially as visual-wise, I'd have been like, okay, he didn't
say it because of Gardini. He made that statement.
But I'm just saying, if that was what you felt, you should have said that in the first season.
Yeah.
Just like you saying that.
Oh, about the clothes?
Yeah. Because the clothes ain't getting no damn better. Look, this was what it was.
Just say, it's not something I would wear. Just like what he said. He's like, if you felt that way, if you're not into my clothes, just say, I wouldn't wear your clothes.
But I think that's the point about support. I think people don't understand about supporting your friends and all that. So even though if he didn't wear it, just come to the show.
So wait. Basically, you're not really his friend, because if you was his friend, you would have been like, it's not something I would wear, but I'm gonna wear it because you are my friend. I want to support you.
So still go to the show.
Yeah.
Or not say that, I'm not gonna be wearing that, or whatever. So
just be like, there's a little bit of there's some fabric missing.
I'm just so torn about the whole situation. Yeah. I think it's really sad.
Because I understand what Devon's feeling in the fact of, hear me out here. Actually, I don't really understand.
You can't understand.
I'm trying.
First of all, you already knew what kind of clothes he made.
Yeah.
You agreed to come to the thing.
Yeah.
So if you, in his head, you thinking you're a friend to this person, you say, hey, well, I'm not going to really be in the show because I wouldn't want to feel comfortable wearing that. You got to find some way to say it or whatever. But
you see how simple that was?
But if you're my friend and you're saying, you're my friend, you're my friend, you're my friend, okay? Mm-hmm. And you saying you were scheduled to be in my show and you did not show up at all because you don't want to be showing my clothes. How you think I should feel as a friend?
Yeah.
How you think should I feel that you're a friend? No, because in that point you got to say, well, if in his head he should say as a friend, I dropped that ball. I should have called. But at the same time, it's just so sad because you're not my friend. You're not my friend.
And you want to say that you are.
Exactly. And I think
also,
another thing about the cancer situation. That's what we're about to get.
Go. I was just about to go there.
You my friend. I don't give a fuck about the damn show. You couldn't see me in the hospital if I had cancer. If you don't come see me and I got cancer.
Sweetie, he did. He called. He sent a text.
He probably hit you on Facebook.
He probably sent him a text. You okay?
Mm-hmm. He probably did. But you're my friend. You're not my friend. You're not my friend. You're not my friend.
That's really it.
I'm really trying to let them know you're not my friend.
That's not really friendship. I just want to understand where were you? Were you lost?
I'm graduating. You ain't came. You're not my friend.
Yeah. Now, if you had
if you tell me something, if you like it, and the same thing for his event. This is something that this person created that they spent their time on, their heart, and they earned money on this. Yeah. And you didn't come, and you were supposed to be in the show, and you did not say nothing.
Yeah. Although his clothes are okay. From a person who watched, but no. I'm saying that I understand what he's saying in that the clothes are not all that.
First of all, I think at the end of the day, a lot of times you may not agree with a lot of things that people might make.
True.
But if you're friends with somebody and this is something that they're happy and they love to do, you support that shit.
So
regardless of
pause it real quick. So if you were friends with the Aaliyah fan, would you support his music?
I will. I'll support.
Would you listen to it? Supporting means listen to it.
I'll tell people about it. I'll listen to it. I think I'll listen to it. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. But as far as me promoting him or saying a lot of things about him, of course I would. I'll do that in a heartbeat. You had to be so shady, bitch. You must have been holding that in your pocket.
I was ready. Soon as you said, soon as you said, if you my friend, I'm supporting whatever you do. If it makes you happy, I'm doing it. It's like,
you was waiting on it. You had it in the pocket, bitch.
I sure did.
But you had to.
Yeah.
So these girls just so.
Although, if I'm your friend, and I see this being a dead situation where you're not going to go nowhere with it, is there a way you can tell your friend this isn't the career move for you? Is there a way to do that in a positive way without being mean or hurtful or callous?
I think there is a way. It depends. It really depends because
the thing is, if this is something that they're into, they're still probably going to take it offensively. They're still probably going to take it wrong.
Of course. But I think you got to really be honest.
Yes.
To this, I think I was with a situation where, the person I was friends with, I had gave him very grand ideas, and I feel like he's going. But I think you can help a person into a certain degree. Now that a live person,
I'm the guy.
I'm never to read this person, but let's just say if I feel like there's a way
to tell them, yeah,
me. Has a cancer. I had to bring that up.
He does.
We would know how to, especially everybody that we're friends with, we know how to handle them individually. And we know how to get what they're probably trying to go for, do, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah. Sorry, you guys. We got on that Leah thing, and he's just trying to come off.
I'm really trying to push it. I'm trying to push it.
He is really trying.
We'll find a way to tell you yes. How about that? I ain't about to go that far. So besides the dinner, like I said, they basically the breakdown was that, like I said, he didn't want to go to the fashion show, and he didn't want to tell him the reason why he didn't want to go to the fashion show and stuff like that. And then they overheard that homeboy said a couple of things about them not being real friends, about not showing up and all that. Whoop de whoop. Of course, that is to be said. At the end of the day. It's just a mess. Now let's get on to the intervention or whatever case.
Okay.
I guess coming to Jesus or peace moment, which I feel like is not going to work because these girls are shady and catty.
True. Very true. Very, very true. Yeah, very true. It's not going. It's not downloading.
I'm gonna just buy something tomorrow.
Okay. All right. But anyways, yeah. So I didn't enjoy that he did that, but I get where they were coming from with that moment. The clothes were kind of cute. Like, I really liked what Cameron was wearing in that moment. That, like, very, what is it? Like that raincoat kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That plastic looking jacket that he was wearing. That was cute. I liked the pants that he was wearing with it and the shirt. That was a cute look. Mm-hmm. I liked the look that Devon was wearing.
Mm-hmm.
Not 100%, maybe 65%.
Of what?
40%.
Of what?
Of
Montel?
Yeah, his look.
I think that look was just so tight.
I like the color. Don't get me wrong, because it kind of reminds me of Cardi B's album cover, where it's like she's wearing that black and white checkerboard outfit. And she has the color hair and the color background. That's cute.
It goes with it, but not this look. And
I feel like
it was the
pants
over his shoulder. Again.
It was the pants. It was the pants. The pants kind of threw it off a little bit for me. I feel like this I didn't like. I liked his second look in the intervention. That was cute. Where he was wearing the caution tape kind of thing.
I love that. That was very cute.
It was a very cute look. I also loved his winter ball look that he had, where he had the little fuzzy thing on his head with those like dramatic glasses that he was always wearing and the all white look. That was cute. He can dress sometimes. Sometimes he dresses really, really, really nice. Sometimes it's okay, and then there's times when it's really nice. But anyways, how did you feel about him in that situation, in that moment of the conversation?
I feel like it really wasn't an in-depth. I don't even think he needed to be there, because it felt like the more attention was between Cameron, Devon, Sky, and Hakeem, which he wasn't there. I don't really feel like he was really
yeah.
Because I think, like I said, Hakeem was supposed to be there, I believe. That's why they had the whole sit down or whatever. So he had no reason to really be at that moment and stuff like that.
He didn't. Him and Lyric didn't have any real reason to be in any of this situation. Let's be honest. I'm just saying. But I enjoyed what he was saying and talking about like dealing with depression and talking about how we do have this thing where these reality shows, they talk about nothing. They're doing nothing. They're bringing nothing to the forefront. So we do need to do deeper in these, like deeper in what we're doing. Mm-hmm. But the whole point of watching these reality shows is that they do stupid things. Mm-hmm. So excuse me, I get what he was saying, but I just feel like he has to understand that this is what you get when you do reality shows. They're gonna do stupid.
Well, I get that, but I think the point is the hope.
Yeah,
and definitely
well, if you do the thing where you show productivity with the people, like, oh, I have a fashion show. Let's show my fashion show. Let's show us doing business together. Let's show me growing my hair empire. You know, like you have to put both. It's just like if you watch Married to Medicine. What I like about Married to Medicine is, even though they be doing a lot of drama,
they get the coin.
They got stuff. They got jobs. They got things going on in their lives.
They get the coin.
Yes.
They getting that coin, honey.
They secure the bag.
Chick chain, baby. The bag's so damn secure, hell.
It has a lock on it.
I try to tell you.
But
so,
yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
So, to the intervention. Oh, we were already talking about the intervention. I don't know. I'm tired, you guys. I'm here. But we're going to...
let's go back to the... What was it before? What was it between...
talking about with intervention. And you talked about Lyric about the situation. I think they was able...
How do you feel like it went? Like, do you feel like it went...
I felt like the life coach ain't doing shit.
I mean, he said, I'm just coming here as a brother. I'm just here to listen, to talk, and get y'all to start. And the thing is, you have to realize that life coaches, well, what he was doing, it was more like a group. It's a word for it, and I'm trying to remember the word. It's honestly, they called it an intervention, and that's not the right word for it. This is more like a
common circle.
Yeah, a circle, like a group therapy kind of thing, kind of sort of, where you don't talk and force them to say stuff. You don't do this deep, wonderful message and stuff like that. Your mission as like the person who's over it, the counselor or the psychologist or the therapist, is just to listen and to be there to kind of guide, keep everything in line. Like when Montel went left with Akeem, that was your moment to keep them in line. You're supposed to keep them, like, let this conversation flow and still be good to where it's like we're getting somewhere as people.
It's kind of like checking all the boxes.
Yeah.
And every situation, making sure everybody had...
It's kind of like being a middleman. It's kind of like being a middleman, like the peacemaker. You're being the peacemaker. You're not getting directly involved, but you're there to kind of keep everything in line, keep everything at peace. So that's all he was supposed to do. He wasn't supposed to tell this person, now you need to confess this. Like he wasn't supposed to do all that. Yeah. You're supposed to just be,
let me break it down. I get my point. I get what you're saying, but I'm trying to get the point of how he's trying to the conversation. Is like everybody going to the store. Okay, we're going to McDonald's. This whole circle. They want everybody to order what they want and get what they want.
Yeah.
And making sure everybody. Yeah. So then once we got off that, so we don't have to go back no more. We go to Taco Bell.
Okay.
Everybody go up in there and get what you want. We want to make sure everybody got their questions answered. Yeah. It's kind of like that. I think that's what he probably was trying to do.
Yeah, that's what he's supposed to be doing. He's just supposed to be like making sure everybody gets what they got, so that once this is over, y'all are sorted. Y'all are settled. Y'all got your things. Even though it's not going to be one-time deal. Like we can't, like pain doesn't just go away in one conversation, So
it's basically like a one-on-one situation, even though you're having a common circle or whatever.
Yeah. But how did you feel about the whole thing? Like the intervention? Do you feel like it worked? Do you feel like...
I feel like no. I feel like at the end of the day, once people see someone crying or tears are getting rolled or...
Wait, did they show that moment?
That's going to be on part 2.
Okay.
Because you already seen that was already crying. That, people get vulnerable and people give the hug out, and a lot of people still walked away with unanswered.
And it was people coming in late. Like,
when people work, jobs. So.
I'm just saying, but still, y'all loud and late. But it was good. It was a good moment. I feel like it could have been better. It could have really actually dealt with the situation, but I don't think they really dealt with everything. Like I feel like they really kind of just.
It really goes into a point where you see that all these people have a lot of anger towards each other, and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
Why? Like, when you really hear the real story behind it, it's like, are you that upset about that?
Mm.
And I feel like with the situation of Hakeem, and people are really upset with him because he have done so much stuff to people that it really aggravates people.
Yeah.
It's like, you done a little something to me, but it's like you're aggravating because you do this to everybody.
And
I
like
think
you don't deal with it.
There are issues with him.
I feel like I got what Lyric was saying, where he was like, the thing is, we got to let him talk, and we got to really get into this discussion because y'all interrupt him and y'all don't let him say what he's finna say. And y'all don't let him kind of...
We know what we're going to walk away with. Because my point is, whatever Hakeem has said to explain why he did what he did, at the end of the day, he's still a shit starter.
True.
That's not going to change. True. Regardless, his action is going to speak louder than his words. That's kind of like if a person cheated on someone. Mm-hmm. Now, my main point is, at the end of the day, it's still wrong, but you do want to know the reason why. Mm-hmm. What was wrong. But at the end of the day, it's still like, it's already done. Damage has been done. It's like, it's still open. You know? Talking about. So I think it really so it's like getting closure from it and all that, but I think a lot of people want you to feel how they felt. And a lot of times people are not, and trust me, Rakim is not going to give them exactly what they want. He got this little young act he's trying to go on, and honey, he gonna stay with it.
And it seems like that's a general thing. Like, everybody's like, you're fake and two-faced. Like, you say when it's us, when it's just me and you talking, you're cool, and then you talk stuff about us behind our backs. Exactly. So I don't understand what, like, and it's like, yeah.
With Hakeem, the way you got to play this person, it's kind of like a person at my job, and I feel like he's pulling all the strings and doing all kind of sneaky stuff. But like I said, he's a Gemini, so he reflects on different moments. But I feel like with him, especially like him being my boss, I have to play the game how I gotta play it.
He's your boss. So.
And trust and believe, I know how to play it very well than him because I got him figured out. At the end of the day, because I'm unbothered. Because at first I was,
Because what are you?
Unbothered.
And what?
And booked.
You're booked and busy?
I'm just booked and busy. I ain't got time for you hoes. but just, And it's just how you handle it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, at the end of the day, he may see in his head that we're cool, but we are absolutely not. I'm just, what they always say, keep your enemies closer. Then you're right. Keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. And it's just kind of like a kind of situation at the end of the day. You gotta know when a person is playing chess.
True.
And you probably even played checkers at first because you didn't know that they was really. But you get on the chessboard because they really playing.
True.
And I feel like that's where I'm at with it. And I just know how to route this situation because I know what he does, and he kind of does what a situation like Hakeem does. Let's just say, I know what kind of game he plays. And he plays it very well. But in this circumstance, with this situation, I feel like I'm kind of like, I have to deal with my supervisor. But this situation, they don't have to deal with him. That's my point. So if I'm in the situation what they're in, I would not be dealing with him. I see my part, hey, I'd be like, honey, I don't want to talk because whatever you say.
Because he was doing a lot of messy things. Like that thing with Montel, like you telling everybody. And then the thing is, not only did you tell me that something happened, you didn't tell me what happened. You told everybody else.
Exactly. It reminds you of that moment when I want to bring it up on Love and Hip Hop when Homegirl was breaking up with Fabulous and was having a little party or whatever, kiss me for getting out with Fabulous. And she told her, I slept with your man while y'all was together.
Yeah.
But I got wild upon where Chris was like, well, what the fuck are you bringing that up for?
Why? Why are we talking about this right now?
Why? Yeah, what is this what made you Eve? And then the point is she told it in front of everybody.
Yeah.
And even thing with the situation with Hakeem, he told it in front of everybody because he went and told everybody individually.
Yes, he did.
So and it's kind of like detail. That moment, like,
and he went into detail about the situation, like, I was asleep and he grabbed me in my sleep, and then I woke up and we did something, and it's like, why are you telling everybody this? Like, that's the past. Like what Montel said, the past is the past. If y'all did something together in the past, don't tell me. If you wanted to tell me, you should have been told me. Exactly. Like, if I knew you in December and you haven't told me until March, then I don't consider you a real friend. Because I've been knowing you for like, what, 4 months? That's 4 months. But, yeah, I don't... And Akin cannot dress. Like, somebody need to help that child.
He's just trying to perfect his young look. He just like Max. But Max used to dress good. But we know the look he was trying to go for. And I'm like, honey, that is not your age. At all.
What's his name can't? I don't think what's his name can't. I'm not going to say he can't dress. I just feel like he's really comfortable in just being regular in his clothing.
Sky.
Yeah.
He just look like he's stuck. Like like you know how you have your shoulders up, like you be like you shrug your shoulders.
Yeah.
That's what he looked like.
He be looking
and
real
he just
regular. That's his style probably. That should just be regular. Which there's nothing wrong with that. But still, you gotta.
And that hat. Okay. You know what? We trying to never mind.
But anyways, I feel like the intervention wasn't bad. I do think that some questions were answered.
We still have more to watch.
Yeah, because the next episode that's gonna have it.
Yeah, the rest of it.
No, that's it. There's no part 2.
There's a part 2, sir.
No, it's not. Oh, let me see. Let me show you. Let me check you real quick. Watch this.
You see that 9 that you just passed up?
That's episode 9. That's not part 2. That's another episode.
Well, that's a part 2 to the intervention.
Right, this is 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, but that's not part 2 technically. That's just the next episode.
All right, episode 9. Shit.
There you go. See, don't you feel good about me being right?
Girl, whatever.
But anyways, you guys, I cannot wait for episode 9. We're gonna be seeing that soon. Do you have any predictions to what's gonna happen?
Oh, girl, please, the same movie ass.
Okay. All right, you guys. Oh, did you have any more that you wanted to add it to the?
That was
We're good.
It.
Okay. All right, you guys. This was Chasing Atlanta, episode 8 and 7, 7 and 8. We will see you guys again. We actually did stick to this one. We actually did stick to it. We said we were going to stick to this and watch all of it and react to a lot of it.
Well, I think it's because it's
fun.
Exactly. And it's us gays. And
yeah.
Who don't like to watch gays be catty?
Yeah. All right, you guys. We will be back later. We're going to go ahead and, I don't know. Are we leaving?
Yeah, we're leaving because we're going to do,
I know. I was joking.
Okay.
All right, you guys. That's that iPhone for you. They don't understand. Things be going over their head.
He keep on pronouncing Android wrong.
No, sweetie. I'm right.
Honey, you got to take the Android and then put the statement that you just said and put Android in it.
No. All right. All right, you guys. Bye.